Hey there, Heather. Hello there. Jeff could have done a welcome me to another sports test. Be sure. Yeah, right. It's the OOTP game of the day. Today we have the San Francisco versus Pirates matchup. Both teams will use their backups whenever necessary. There haven't been too many chances for backups. So Matt Cain and Vernon Law will go head to head. They normally wouldn't pitch, but why not? So anyway, the Giants have this line. Larry Doyle at second. Sandoval at first. Willie Mays will play center. Mike Donovan in left, Travis Jackson will DH, Madeline in right, Shanty Hogan will play catcher, Richard Riley at short, and Hank Thompson at third. Other side of the coin, Pittsburgh has Archie Vaughn at third, George Granholm will DH, Mike Easler first, Andy Penslake in right, Max Carey in center, Fred Clark in left, Manny Zinke in catches, Bill Mazeroski at second, and Jack Wilson will play shortstop. Both teams have clinched a playoff berth. The Giants are probably going to be the third wild card, which means they'll face the number 2 seed. Or that may be. They're better on the road than at home. 70% at the People's Park, 65% at home. Pittsburgh, much better at home than on the road. In March, look at the Giants. Except for this month, look at September. They're going to have their worst month even if they win today and tomorrow in September. Look at their marks, 5 and 7 in September. Yikes. The Pirates, in March, they had a mediocre mark, 5 and 5. Since then, they've been decent, but they've slowed down a little bit in August, September. Looking at the hitting stats, the Giants are 4th in home runs, 5th in taking walks. The Pirates are 4th and 5th in a lot of places, 18th in home runs. They don't like disappointing ball. The Giants are number 1 pitching and bat, 2nd in opposing average, hits allowed and runs allowed. They're top 10 in every category. Pittsburgh's not so much. Strikeouts, they're 19th. They're 4th in walks. They don't do a lot of walks. So anyway, yeah, these two teams already clinched everything. They were scheduled for a playoff push game. Tomorrow will be interesting. There'll be at least a couple of games. First up is San Fran and Pitt. The 3 Raiders. Number 9 versus number 11. Giants have lost 6 straight, so they gotta do something. The funny day, that 2 Eastern got pretty long. Good pitch. That's very good on the left field. Cut and hook. Just signed. Kind of going off from 3 on the board. Yeah. So they have to go plays. Ow, why did he hit Mays? Here's a mistake. He's down the center, and nothing hurts. Mays goes to third, but that's a big mistake. They don't. Max Carey is a great throw, and the Giants can't score. They scored, here we go, on the first, 19 will pitch to Ricky Vaughn. And before Kane cannot do this left. Got him, that's that turner. And that curveball. It was easy. And ball 4. James struck out one and went 2. This one's like, flips it to center, and drops it in the middle. And that turn is going to be an hard back for Van Slate. 1 down for the Pirates. Next up is Max Carey. Really low float on that turtle. That's going to go all the way down the line, and that's going to bring number 2. Double from Max Carey. 2 minutes. On the ground, hold the way to get the first 3 outs. But gets an RBI grab out. And here comes Sep14. Sep14 trying to make it 4 miles. Conley makes the catch. The Pirates are 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. And Travis Jackson for the Giants. That's it. That's perfectly placed on the line. And Jackson will bring a third. Well, he's got triple from Jackson. So that's triple and not a lot. Can he do something? Ott drives it to the left, nice pitch. And nothing, not the Shanty. And the ball. And a mistake by Wilson, who flips at E6. I think it would have been a run anyhow. It's 2-1. Richard Williams. Williams slugs it to right center field. Back at the fence. It is up. It is out of here. Home run, Richard Williams. He's high in his feet. Richard Williams at times I tried to do my best, not people up. The best green paper face. I know. So we have a tie. Here's Hank Thompson. Thompson ran ball 6-3 on the board. Yeah. Back to the top of the order for Doyle. Doyle swings it left and caught by Clark. So Block is up 3 runs. 3-3 tie. Here comes Mazeroski. To lead off here in the second. Round 1 for 3. Yeah. Here comes Wilson. Jack Wilson slings it to center. Back of the fence. Oh, caught the mains. Here's Archie Vaughn. Archie in to left field. And caught by Donlin. So Kane settles down and gets him 1-3. On to the third for Sandoval. Sandoval strong swing, but this would be catchable. It's catch, and here comes Gomez. There's baseball 6-3 on the board. Yeah. Good catch. It's Conlon. And ball 4-3, please. So Law does this job. 3 after 2.5. And here came to Granite. Granite. And ball 6-3 on the board. Yeah. Briefly. Got a pass for 95 and then here comes Sunset. On slate ground ball, here's the play. Both pitchers have settled down in a sense. It's 3-3 after 3. Now time for the end report. Seattle leading 5-3 in the 8th. Atlanta leading 4-1 in the 8th. White Sox leading 8-4 in the 8th. Now 6 Tigers leading 5-0 in the 7th. 2-0 there. 2-0. 3-1 for the Illinois Yankees. Something's going later today. Here comes Jackson. Travis Jackson, Grandma 6-3. Yeah. And now not out. And got it on a pass ball. Straight 3 for straight of the day for Fairmont. Here comes Corbin. Moving Grandma 5-3. Yeah. Both pitchers have settled down after disastrous innings. Here comes Max Carey. Max Carey, floater. Someone's got to get that ball. I want that ball, says Thompson. Now here's Fred Clark. Fred Clark hits it to left field. Is it play? Possibly. Yeah. Maybe Donlin. Here's Manny St. Pierre. And ball 6-3. Yes. So the Giants aren't going down yet. 2-2 tie. Law's given 50 pitches. Really. Hits one high. Hits it deep. Hits it to Clark. Here's Thompson. Thompson. Well, Loft got him. And St. Williams is up at that ball. He may have it. Very good. Very good. And well, easy place. So Wall was done pretty well. 3-4 tie. Kane throws 56 pitches. His first pitch to Mazeroski. Mazeroski drives it to right. It looks catchable. It is catchable. By Ott. Here's Jack. To left field and caught by Donlin. Down 4. Archie Vaughn. And ball 4. Kane Watson. Not too good. That's his third buck of the day. Will that cost him? This is deep to left field. And caught by Donlin. Both teams have 3 runs. 3-4 tie. They're going to use some heavy meat And Wilmer Cooper will warm up for Pittsburgh. Country Panda drives it to right field. That looks high at the back. Oh, it's over the right fielder's head. And that would be a single. Oh, it's going for 3. He's sneaking up to that triple for Samuel. Nicely done. This might be the first lead of the game. His roommates. Mays drives it to right field. Caught and Denver got Conley. Conley drives it to right. That will give the Giants the lead. It'll be a double for Conley. He does his job. For the Giants and next pick. Donald's going to go for third. Really didn't think that Donald was going to steal it. There's Jackson. Jackson. Floater and base hit. So Travis Jackson for the makes it 5-3. And now onto lefty, so they're going to go with Cooper. Cooper to come out of the pen. He's only for him. Now Ott is going to stay in the game. Good windup. Now Ott leads it. It's catchable. It is catchable. Hold that part. Round 4. Chanty hold it. No, they're going to let him hit. This will let him hit and kind of out. The Giants have a 5-3 lead, and that team has Frank Lindsay and Mike Krukow are left in the pen. It's like Isler. Isler drives it to center. And caught by Earlia. Here comes the defense late. 0-4. Looks like what? Here comes the switch. Now ball double play. They got him. So King does his job. 5-3. I would probably just replace King now. I'm sure we're going to win out here. We'll keep it to Aurelia. Aurelia drives it. It will drop into the goal. Down 4. And got that. Thompson rolls right to Cooper. Does his job. Down 4. We're done. And down ball 6-3 on the board. You bet. So, this is the 5-3 from 88 pitches. And Frank Lindsay is coming to the game for St. Fern. Might as well do something right here, right now. So 1.65 right. And Clark drives it to right, bounces. It's a single. He's holding to a single. And St. Pierre. St. Pierre drives it to left field and cut by Donald. There's Miles. A mistake. It will be a wild pitch by the second for Miles. There's going to ball to the right side to left her from the third. They'll get the out from number 2, and here comes Jack Wilson. Jack Wilson is going to go around it. Well, I think they're trying to trick it. My life. It worked! The base hit from my luck with an RBI. It's the 5-4. We'll go back and call him. And let him hit. It's over the center, and it's good. It is. It's a nice good number 1. That's 5-4, so that's his job. So, Marlock's at third base. Archie Fawn will play shortstop. Yeah, so Fawn will play shortstop, now look at third. Right move. Against Andrew Panda. Andrew Panda, right to the shortstop right play. Down 4, Blue Jays. He's Cooper, easy. Or his body on it, but Mays is safe and good hit. I think now you got a little bit. Bob Friend is warming up, and it will be him and Matt Williams. And Nick McDonald to the back. On the ground ball, Cooper. The second for the lead out. Now Jackson. Jackson ground ball. Yeah, first he does. So he's covered over Cooper. We're going to 5-4 Giants. First round is over 3. Golden Piper. Piper to center. Jim Barr will go in the pen. And he takes like the one minute. Comes up and 6, 4, just 1. With a goalie part. And here comes the next 3. And he's out, that's the center. There's 2 seconds. That cuts the middle line. Marks swings it to the left. And then no, he doesn't. Johnson makes the catch. And Lindsay does the foul 5-4. That's going to be probably the Marco will sit down. Ryan Wilson's the closer. We got no odds. We're going to ball friend with the goal. So we're friend up there. And August staying here. Right. And we know this after high school that August but it's defense lefty. Janky Hogan's going to come out. Posey's going to come in. This is probably going to be Ryan Wilson coming in to close the game. So, ground ball, Posey is out for a grab. That's 4. Majority ground ball 16. And Friend does a pretty good job in the 1-2-3. Giants go 5-4. Wilson is ready. Wilson's ready. Wilson's ready. So, I'm bringing the closer. St. Louis is going to come out. Maybe Kendall will come in. And Brian Wilson will be trying to help the save. It's got 44 today. Second in the majors. The 20s. Up on the center. And top of Mays. Remember? That was nice. Hot trainer. And Wilson's play. And Wilson come down and here it goes. And match it here. Mando tries to the left field. Back! Oh, Donovan with the catch. I thought Mando could just cut the goal. And Brian Wilson would pick for the save for the Giants when fight for it. Big win for the Giants. They got rid of their losing streak. Travis Wilson is the hero. They gave up 3 runs in the first, but they win 5-4. Lots of players playing. Pittsburgh, Fernwall, the loss. Cooper and Friend did pretty well in relief. On the other side, Matt Cain 6-0. Lindsay with a hold. Wilson his 44th save of the year. All right, so we are just about to the 3 stars. Brady Williams, Juan Gonzalez, and Orlando Cabrera. All right, so the Yankees Legends beat the 69 Expos 9-1. Roof beats Jaster. The 69 Expos are going to need some help to avoid being the 3rd team, besides the 59 Dodgers and the 84 Padres, to get contracted. Mariners and Tigers, well, the Tigers win 6-5. Big win for them, trying to ruin Seattle's postseason chances. Kovalski beats Putz with Willie Hernandez's 44 save. The White Sox Legends went 8-7 against Boston. That puts Boston's playoff hopes kind of a nice little bit. McDowell beats Gordon with Chris Sale to save. That's a huge one. 1994 tried with the 4-0 win. Nagy beats Bender. Baltimore beats Kaufman 7-5. Pelty beats Leonard. Dennis Leonard. With BJ runs 40 of save. The 62 Giants with 10-4 win. Marichal beats Morris. Bolin to save. Cleveland beats the 97 Marlins 5-4. McDowell beats Cook with Bettencourt 36 save. Brew County beats the 94 Expos 3-2. Fingers beats Scott. The 48 Braves have a big win. That means they will not be contracted. 5-2 win. Bickford beats Bender. Hope to save. So good news for the Boston Braves. Forbes beats Kansas City. 10-7. Face beats Guro. Gibbons his 43rd save. The next 24 Sens have put the 64 Cardinals on notice. A loss by the 64 Cardinals on the final day will mean they will be contracted and not the 69 Expos. Walter Johnson goes to 15-16. Roger Craig for the loss. The 1905 Polo scoring way late. Mathewson beats Smith. Texas crushes the 59 Dodgers 16-6. Rogers beats McDivitt, but the 59 Dodgers are pretty much all but gone. The Twins Legends win 4-1 over 86 Angels. Johnson beats Walter Johnson gets 19 win. Candelaria loses Nathan to save. Minnesota already clinched the upper. The Citizens shock the Blue Jays 6-3. Myers beats Hankin. Candlestick scores 3 in the top of 9 to beat the 61 Yankees. Burkett beats Arroyo with Beck's 38th save. Puerto Rico crushes the 84 Padres 15-5. Downs beats Furman, so the 84 Padres are going to be contracted. The Angels Legends win 7-2. Weaver beats Kashmir. And finally, the Astros Legends score 2 in the ninth to beat Oakland 4-3. I think that means that the Angels have clinched the division. Lynch beats Eckersley. Wagner's 30th save. National League. Baker Bowl with 6 runs in the ninth to win. Nichols beats Blevins. The Braves beat the Reds 4-1. A little too late. I think since he's already clinched the playoff berth, I think. Well, since he lost, I think the Marlins, if they win, they're safe. Well, it's a one-game winner take all. Braves beat the Reds. Glavine beats Soto. Kimball the save. The 1920 Tribe with a 5-2 win over the 57 Braves. Them might be in trouble. So the 1920 Tribe will not be contracted. Myers beats Stoneman with Banky the save. So the 57 Braves are into it. They'll need one team to falter for them to be safe. The Comerica team winning 5-0. Bonderman beats Root. The New York Mets beat the Marlins 6-5, so that does mean the Cincy Reds clinched the last playoff spot because the Marlins needed to win twice and the Reds needed to fuck up twice. But the Mets do their job. Lockwood beats Leiter. McGraw the save, so the Reds must give the Mets some cake because the Mets will help Reds get in. So I think there's no playoff spot. I don't know how Washington did. I think there's no National League games I need to keep our eyeballs on. The 2009 Yankees with a 12-6 win. Robertson beats Belial. Oh, no, that's for the third contracted spot. Belial. Arlington beats the 1918 Red Sox 6-5. Epley beats Kinney all over the save. 1918 Red Sox need another win. They need to beat Arlington to have a chance to stay out of contraction. The 44 Browns and the 1919 Black Sox, the two teams that are being relegated, are playing each other. Sportsman winning the game. West beats Danford. Sundra the save. The Giants beat the Pirates. The Pirates. Kane beats Law Wilson to save. The 85 Blue Jays cream Arizona in hits, but they can't win. Kennedy beats Steve with claws to save. Milwaukee Legends win 7-1. Higuera beats Smoltz. Smoltz trying to get to 20 wins, but he can't. The St. Louis Legends win 5-3. Gibson beats Garcia Soto to save. The 2004 Red Sox shuts out San Diego. San Diego, I think, is meaningless. First was looking for his 20th win, but he lost to Pedro. The Dodgers win 9-3. Kovacs wins number 23, beating Aaron Seeley, Cubs beat the 75 Reds. Griffith beats Billiam. Washington scores 4 runs in the ninth to win 9-5. Martinez's 21st win. Erskine Meyer was looking for win number 21, but he failed. Clippard the save. That actually, I think it helps Washington get into a spot for the division. I don't know. The 95 Orioles with a 5-3 win. Arroyo beats Craig with Benitez to save. Colorado wins 7-3. Jimenez beats Padres. And finally, in the 11th, the 54 Giants with the win. McCall beats Messier. Warby in the 6th. So one more day. There's one afternoon game between Cleveland and the 97 Marlins. I think that's meaningless. But let's go with the plays. Washington's clinched. Oh, Washington did clinch the North. So Washington wins the division since he doesn't. And the Angels win the division. Phillies are the top team in the power rankings. Hornets at home. Moises Alou left his ballpark 25. NL's best pitcher Robin Yount. The AL was Devon White of Toronto. And I think that's it. Werf has a 20-game. Pedro Martinez. Ben Zobrist out for the year for Tampa. Well, it doesn't matter because Tampa's already out. So, yeah. Now let's go to number 2000. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at the standings. I think I think there's no like races left. I think everything's the same. Yeah, there's no division races. No division races. You know, the Angels, White Sox, Tigers, and Yankees all won their division. The wild card. Oh no, there is a wild card. Boston and Seattle still have to fight out for the wild card. So yeah, we could have a one-game playoff. So we have to keep an eye on Boston and Seattle for the wild card, for the 8th and final spot. Boston plays at 7:05. Seattle plays at 7:05 too. Boston's got to face Eddie Cicotti. Seattle has to face Hal Newhouser. So I think the Mariners have the easiest one because Newhouser's 18-5. Cicotti's 22-6. The East, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, and Nationals all win their division. The wild card is all set in stone, and the spots are all set in stone. The Dodgers will be the 5 seed, the Mets number 6, San Fran number 7, and Cincy number 8. They'll just go through the notions. The wild cards, well, we do know, I think, we do know Minnesota will face the number 2 seed, whoever that may be. Actually, the Tigers and Yankees, the Tigers game in Seattle is huge. Tigers win, they clinch number 1, I think, and will play number 8, that being Seattle or Boston. Who knows? I don't know. The NL, I think it's Philly number 1, then, yeah, I think it's Philly number 1, then San Diego number 2, Pittsburgh number 3, Washington's number 4. The wild card, still a little bit of a fight between the White Sox and the Angels to have the 3 seed. Oakland and Cleveland will still have to fight. But I think that's going to be probably, yeah, let's just wait it up. All right, so there are going to be some games, I think, right? Get the baseball. Yeah, get the baseball. So the 97 Marlins in Cleveland aren't playing for anything. And the Marlins win 10-7. Hiddenbeats win with then picking up the save. So big win for the Niners. Seattle and Detroit have to play for something. Candlestick and the 61 Yankees don't have to play for anything. 85 Royals and Orioles, they don't play for anything. The 94, that game, there's no need. White Sox and Boston, that is important. The 69 Yankees, that game is, the 69 Expos, that's still important. Because if the 64 Cardinals do lose, it's for the 64 Cardinals cannot lose. Because if they lose, even if the 69 Expos were to lose, based on the ballpark factor, the 64 Cardinals would be eliminated from contention and would do the switchovers. Toronto and the Citizens don't have to play. Sportsmen and the, well, that's an important game. The 48 Braves game is now unimportant. They're safe, and I think that's it. That's roughly it for the American League. Like for important games and all that. So we'll just quickly quick play. Now you'll see that when I talk about the next game in the options, you're going to see something that you thought you would never see. And that's the fact of the matter of, okay, well, let's just quick play these things. I just lost my train of thought. So the 3 stars right now, Cliff Floyd, Larry Walker, and Tom Tresh, for what they kind of have done. So the Mariners-Tigers game is important because the Mariners need a win and a Boston loss. Boston plays the White Sox at the same time, 7:05. The 69 Expos have to win. If they beat the New York Yankees, no matter what happens, then the 64 Cardinals cannot survive. They have faced Furco Marbury. And then, of course, you got all these. National League, the 2017 Twins and the 2009 Yankees, that's not important. That game I don't think is important. Well, you know what is important? It's the 1918 Red Sox and the 57 Braves. They're in a, I don't know, in the contraction thing. The 1920 Tribe don't have to worry. 205 Milwaukee and 99 Braves. 99 Braves one of two teams, two seasonal teams to actually win more, to be 500 or better. The 75 Reds are the other ones. The 99 Braves actually were the better of the teams, winning 86 games, whereas the 75 Reds had won only 83. So we're just cutting down San Fran and the Pirates. That does not mean anything. Yeah, the 1918 Red Sox and the 57 Braves. That matchup actually does mean something. I think, right? Yeah, it means something. I don't think any of the afternoon games mean anything in the American League. No, or National League. No, they don't. That game means anything. That game means a lot. For the 1918 Red Sox, I think they might have the better advantage, but Arlington is only 4 games below 500. So Baker and Flushing, that game means nothing. Arlington's and Mets, that game means nothing. A lot of games mean nothing. Yeah, a lot of games really don't mean anything. Yeah, there's only 2 games in the National League that mean anything, per se. Sportsmen and Black Sox are out. The final game, and the White Sox, so the Black Sox won 52, but not enough to avoid the dump. Okay, and that's all the games that Braves and Reds. Oh yeah, Braves and Reds don't mean anything. Yeah, so 2 games, so 6 games. We'll have to keep our eyeballs on 6 games, and you will be able to see, and you'll be able to see the games without them being like subbed in the background. I'll make sure of that. So the 3 stars, as of right now, Cliff Floyd, Benito Santiago, and Andy Pafko. I just want to check the standings just for the heck of it. That's not the standings, guys. So Tigers and Yankees still have to play. The White Sox, yeah, so the White Sox have clinched the 3 seed. No matter what happens, even if they lose, they're the 3 seed because the Angels lost themselves. And now we know that the A's will be number 5, so it will be a Oakland, Anaheim round. Cleveland will face the White Sox. Man, so you got the Angels and A's from the AL West. The White Sox and Indians from the AL North will play each other. The Twins will face whoever is second between Detroit and Yankees. So the Twins plays either Detroit or Yankees. They could face Detroit, and it could be Yankees Boston or Yankees Seattle. Oof, we could have a divisional matchup there. National League, Philly, I think will have the 1 seed even if they lose. Wait, how did they have 161? Did the Phillies not get their game in? They don't have to face anybody. Well, anyway, Pittsburgh's number 3, Washington's number 4. We know that the Dodgers are number 5, so it's LA, Washington in the playoffs. The Mets will play Pittsburgh in the playoffs. San Francisco will play San Francisco, and Cincy will face Philly. But what happened to the Phillies game? I apologize. I thought I did the Phillies game. Where's the Phillies? Where are the Phillies? Oh, there they are. Against Washington. And we'll take a look at the standings there. And, whoops, sorry, wild card. So the Phillies did win their game. So the Phillies are the 1 seed, and actually the overall number 1. San Diego number 2. Wow, San Diego number 2. That's hard to believe. So yeah, so the Phillies will play the Reds. The Padres will face the Giants. The Pirates will face the Mets, and the Nats play the Dodgers in the playoffs. As we know, we actually don't completely know the 1 seed in the AL that will face Boston or Seattle, whoever that may be. Whoever, if Detroit wins, then the Yankees are doomed to face the Twins. Then that means the White Sox, Indians, and the Angels, A's are for sure. But yeah, the Twins are looking for either the Tigers or Yankees. So it will be an important September 15th. We'll have to keep our eye on not 1, but 6 games. It must be fun. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.